In this FluencyLink tutorial video, we'll look at the different question types and how to create them. We'll look at one special question type and some shared features of questions before going into each individual question type. The unique type of question is this comprehension question. When creating a new question, if you choose one of these other types, you will only be able to create one question. However, if you use the comprehension type, you can add multiple sub-questions into a single question. For example, this is a standalone association question. And this is a comprehension question that consists of multiple single-choice questions. When browsing the question bank, you see the question type here. And if you hover over the question, all of the question text will appear. That's this question you see here. However, with a comprehension question, you would only see the text in this top-level question box, like this. In the case of publisher-provided questions, this box is used as the question title. Creating a comprehension question, you enter the top-level text here. When completing an assessment, you will always see whatever's in this box on the left side of the screen. For example, this title and audio here. On the right side, you would see the different sub-questions. If the question was not a comprehension type, like this one, the question would not be split up this way. Instead, it would look like this. You can use any combination of question types as sub-questions for a comprehension question. For example, I can add this descriptive question, and then when saving, you can choose to save the question or save and add another question. Choose to save the question, you'll return to the top level of the comprehension question. And you can see the questions you added below. When using comprehension questions, the entire question will not be saved until you save it at the top level using this button. You can continue to add more questions using these icons here. Questions may also be reordered by clicking and dragging this bar. To delete a question, click on the trash can and confirm. If you have trouble deleting a sub-question, try saving the overall question first, and then go back in to edit the question. To edit a sub-question, click on the pencil icon. After making changes, save the sub-question, then also save the overall question. Next, we'll look at some shared features of questions. When creating a question, you'll have access to various formatting tools. Hover over an icon to see what it does. We'll look at a few of these features now. But this icon allows you to add an image to a question. Paste the URL to an image here, or you can choose to upload a file from your computer. Alternative text may be added for accessibility support. You can also modify the dimensions of the image. Block ratio is on, and you adjust the width. The height will automatically adjust to keep the picture in proportion. Block ratio is off. The other dimension will not automatically adjust. As a result, your picture may look distorted. Click here to reset the picture to its original size. Here you can give your picture a border by entering a number to indicate the thickness of the border. Finished, click OK. Edit an image, double-click on it. After making any changes, click OK again. To add an audio file, click here. Click Choose File, locate the file on your computer. Then click Upload, and OK. You can play back the audio, adjust the volume and the speed in the question editor. You can also add a table to your questions. Choose the properties of your table and click OK. If you want to edit your table, right-click and select Table Properties. All questions have their own settings. Feedback is something you can add to the overall question. This is a message students will see depending on whether their answer was correct or incorrect. You can also add feedback on answer choices. Students will see whatever message corresponds with their answer choice. You can also set a score for the question. By default, the score is always 1. Some question types, you may choose to shuffle the order in which the answer options are presented. You may also choose to associate your question with a piece of content, which can then be used for filtering in your searches. Many questions also have the option to add more answer choices using this button. You can click on the trash can to delete an answer option. Some question types also require you to select the correct answer choice. Once selected, the correct answer will be highlighted green. Questions also allow you to add hints. You can add multiple hints, and students must choose to see these during an assessment. Check this box. You can add a penalty if students choose to see the hints. To enter an amount to be deducted, you can also add a teacher hint. This is simply a message that only the teacher can see when looking at the assessment. If creating a question in isolation rather than using the comprehension type, the Save button will be a checkbox. Next, we'll look at the different question types individually. Creating a new question, you go to Assessment, Questions, then click New Question. A single choice question consists of a list of answer choices with one correct answer. Enter your question text, your answer choices, select the correct answer, and save. In an assessment, a single choice question looks like this. Multiple choice question consists of a list of answer choices with multiple correct answers. Within an assessment, it looks like this. Students will not be able to select more than the correct number of answer choices. The question requires students to arrange the answer choices into the correct order. When creating the question, you would enter the choices in the correct order here, and they would appear to students in a random order. In an assessment, it would look like this. An association question requires students to put together matching pairs. Each choice matches to the one across from it. In this example, if the settings were unchanged, 8 of these choices would need to be arranged by students. They could match the pairs in any order. This question also has a unique setting. If fixed left panel is turned on, these 4 choices will appear in this order, and students will not be able to move them. They will only need to drag the correct choice pair to its match. In an assessment, it looks like this. In this example, the fixed left panel setting is turned on. To match the following question, students will click boxes in a table where the row heading matches the column heading. You can add and remove rows and columns the same way you would add more answer choices. In an assessment, it looks like this. Fill-in-the-blank questions require students to type in an answer. Creating the question, you add blank boxes using this icon. You enter the correct answers here. The answer boxes below appear in the same order as they do in the text editor. You insert a blank between 2 existing boxes. The answer box will appear between them as well. In an assessment, fill in the blanks looks like this. Fill in the blanks with Dropdown is similar to regular fill in the blanks in that you need to add answer boxes using this icon. The difference is that you need to add answer options for each blank that students can choose from. In an assessment, it looks like this. Fill in the blanks with drag and drop is again similar to fill in the blank in that you need to add blank boxes using this icon. In an assessment, students need to drag the answer choices into the correct box. A descriptive question is an open-ended writing question. When creating this question type, you only need to enter the question text here. Students complete the assessment, it will look like this. They have a text editor that they can use to format their answer, and they can also attach a file. Audio recording is another open-ended question type. To create this question, you only need to enter the question text and set a time limit. Set a time limit up to 3 minutes. Students complete the assessment, it looks like this. Click here to start recording, finish recording, then they can play their response and choose to submit the question or delete the recording and try again. Thanks for watching.